getting a little better. How'd you all fare in all the snowmageddon for Northeast Florida? So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melanie Lawson. I am one of the news anchors on the #1 rated show in Jacksonville, Florida, The Morning Show. Up super early this morning, so up at 3 a.m. And Donna Orender gives me a call about an hour and a half ago and says, hey, we got a big announcement. And I said, what is it? She tells me, and she said, and we want you to welcome everybody. So I couldn't say nothing but yes. I cannot wait. So it's great to see what a huge crowd we have here today. And who loves basketball? Yeah? I need you all to look this way. See Duval Elite in the house. These are young people who are balling. They are our future, and they are here for this huge announcement. So that is very cool to see these young people. In fact, someone I emceed Duval County Education Teacher of the Year Awards with is here. So not only are they great there on the court, but they are great academically and great humans in general. So very excited that they are here. This is an exciting day for Zoyer sports and the community. And I have to say, I went to my first Iceman game this past weekend, and it is hype. It is hype. There was lots of yelling. There were a few punches, and I'm like, oh, no. My children were like, Mommy, they're so mean. And I'm like, well, it's hockey. It's hockey, ice hockey at that. So we know how amazing sports is for our community. That place was sold out that night. So our community is yearning for more entertainment, for more opportunities, and that's what today is all about. So I would like to welcome to the podium Andy Kaufman, Zoyer's sports owner and CEO, to make the big announcement today. All right, Andy, come on up.
Awesome. Thank you, Melanie, and thank you, everyone, for being here today. Who's pumped? Awesome, awesome. Well, today is a day that was literally years in the making. A day of celebration, a day of historic importance to this community, and a day that simply wouldn't have happened if not for so many coming together to make it happen, several of whom are in this room today. So I want to thank all of you to help make today possible. So thank you. Clearly, this is a monster moment, a monster celebration. Our favorite thing at Zoyer Sports, beyond the sports themselves, is making positive impact in the community. This is an opportunity for us to continue to scale that impact. And without further ado, let's see what we're talking about.
Every time I step on the court, I feel it. A dream calling my name. I see legends in the making. Women who inspire me to believe. What if one day I can be just like them?
I remember that look in her eyes, the hope, the ambition. I chased those dreams, but sometimes dreams need more than just hope. They need a chance, a place to grow, to rise, to prove we belong. For every girl who reaches for the stars, we're making the way for all of us.
All right, guys, who's ready to see some of the best professional women's basketball players right here in Jacksonville? Well, I'd mentioned several tremendous people pulling together to make today and the next several years ahead possible. One of them is our next speaker. She is a dear friend. She is a partner in the ownership group. She is a brilliant, visionary leader. She is just amazing. She is also the former commissioner of the WNBA and now the commissioner of the Upshot League, Donna Orender.
the greatest thing I ever got from playing sports is understanding that I had the ability to do more and go further than I ever thought I could. If you truly believe in valuing the individual merits of each and every one of us, why not work to shift the paradigm?
Andy, thank you. Everybody, give it up for someone in our community who works tirelessly to make us all better, feel happy, advance Jacksonville and many other cities. My friend and president of Zoyer Sports, Andy Kaufman. I did not expect that video, but that other video, definitely. Okay. I knew I'd feel emotional, but I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Today is a great day, clearly. Andy, I needed notes because I wasn't sure I could remember. My head's been kind of a vegetable soup. But I want to thank everybody for joining us here today and sharing this excitement as we officially and enthusiastically, in case you couldn't tell, announce the launch of a new professional women's basketball league, the Upshot League. Now let me just tell you, we do this at a time when women's sports growth is nothing but explosive, where revenues are estimated to exceed $1.3 billion, where there's an unprecedented appetite for more women's sports on TV, and everyone's working hard to deliver it, and we're going to do our part as well. And 75%, fully 3/4 of sports fans are excited about new emerging sports leagues and teams. And let me just ask you this. Who is garnering the most social conversation in women's sports these days? Women's basketball. You've got it. The Upshot League is mission-focused. It's about the uptick and the uptick in talent and the upbeat rhythm found in communities who will now have a great, new, exciting, dynamic, affordable, entertaining sports experience, women's professional basketball. It also will create an upswing of goodwill. You heard Andy talk about the importance of community. Well, we will bring community-based educational experiences as we expand our celebrated, I'm so proud of this, an impactful Generation W and Generation WOW, also founded in Jacksonville, Florida. Women and girls programs for all to participate in. So not only are we going to up the shot of our athletes, but our fans and communities as well. Because the Upshot League is about investing in people, in athletes, coaches, front office. It's about bringing in new owners, and we have some great new owners that are here, but it's about time that more women could also sit at the ownership table and say, I own a piece of this. There's a new spirit of collaboration and commitment, and it's all about development and excellence. It's where passion and progress are nurtured and where performance meets potential. And as I look at this young Duval elite team here, I just want to let you know that in every market that we are in, we will make, hey, another I have two superstars right here. But Dee will help lead this effort, but we're going to be investing in girls. I had to like see the word before I can say it. It's been a long 2 weeks, guys. We're going to be investing in girls and women's basketball, both high school and collegiate, in every one of our markets. Because if we're going to up the shot, we're going to start. We're going to start from our foundation. So you might ask, where will we find this talent? Well, if I recall correctly from my day, and I can still recall, it's not that long ago, but the league will track about 100, the WNBA will track about 150 athletes playing currently in NCAA. Mostly Division I, there could be Division II, there could be some international players as well. So I figured, let me just do a little data check. The last 3 years, there's three, just so you know, draft day was my favorite day because it's fulfillment of dreams. There were 3 rounds, 12 teams, 36 times 3, 108. Did you get that? Did I get it? Okay. 108 athletes were drafted. Only 20 of those athletes were able to make a roster. And by the end of the season, probably less than 20 were still there. So I read a quote from a WNBA player, and recently I did make a trip down to the Unrivaled, and I'm just so thrilled with what they're doing. But there's at least 100 plus WNBA quality players that could play in the league that will not get their shot So we're not here to not only help them get their shot, we will help them up their shot. The Upshot League will launch in 4 markets, perhaps 6, in our inaugural season as investment and interest has been robust. And again, I want to thank, as I look around the room here, I see some of our new investors, and we couldn't be happier to be on the Upshot team with you. And I couldn't be prouder both to launch this league here today, which is all about opportunity, headquartered, Donna, in the city that we love. We all love. Let's say it out loud. Jacksonville, Florida, right? We all love it here, and I'm so proud to be here. And at the same time, announce that our very first franchise in the Upshot League will be in Jacksonville. And guess where we're playing? We are playing in Jacksonville at the ViStar Arena. Way to go, everybody. So on a very personal note, some of you know me, many of those you don't. But this is a very personal as well as very professional labor of love. Basketball was my game since the time I was young. And it's instilled in me a belief in community, a belief in women and girls, a belief in all of us coming together to share with each other, to see the best in each other, to uplift each other, to bring out the utmost of what we have to offer, and to uphold our promise to all of you to deliver exciting, entertaining experiences brought to you by elite, phenomenal athletes. Yeah, I can get carried away, but the Upshot League, the ascent starts here. And if I can now, I'm going to, listen, growing up, you have idols, right? They're idols for you on the court and off the court. This woman happens to be one of the foremost, greatest athletes, but I'm going to say if there is a Hall of Fame for great people, Cheryl Miller, you'd be in that Hall of Fame as well. And yes, she's got 6 pages on her Wikipedia page of all the things she's done. But I'll just pick out just 2 or 3, so don't get mad at me. All right? Sports Illustrated named Cheryl Miller the best male or female basketball player in college basketball in her time. I was teasing her about this. She set a single-game high school record of 105 points. She was very sorry she didn't have the last 2 minutes in the game. Everybody knows she played for USC. She was an All-American. She led our Olympic team to gold. She was a Wade Trophy winner in 1995. She was inducted into Naismith Hall of Fame. And then she also coached in the very early on, the Phoenix Mercury. And you brought that team to the championships as well. You just happened to run into Cheryl Swoops and your old teammate, I think, Cynthia Cooper, and a couple others. Okay, all right. She is known for her athleticism, but like her style, her personality. We could not be prouder that Cheryl Miller is part of our ownership team, part of our advisory board, and really believes in the Upshot League. Let me introduce to you Cheryl Miller.
By Cheryl Miller. By far the best girls basketball player I've ever seen.
Miller's been called one of the most dominant forces in high school basketball, male or female.
Cheryl was the king of the block.
She changed the sport forever.
Anyways, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be short and sweet. I look to my right and I look to my left, and here's our future players. What was more impressive is not what you're accomplishing on the court, but what you're accomplishing in the classroom. I am so lucky to be here this morning, this afternoon in Jacksonville, because it feels like home. This is home. Andy and Donna, thank you so much for your labor of love. And it's not only an opportunity for our finest female basketball players to continue their dream, but you guys, this started as a dream, turned into a vision, and now it's a reality for all of us, for the parents, for your labor of love, mom and dad, auntie, grandpa, grandma. Your dreams are now here. It's becoming an availability. And Dee Brown, I love you. I love you for your constant support of women's basketball, women athletes, pouring your knowledge into the sport as well as your heart. If you guys can't get fired up for what you have right here in your backyard, y'all are missing something. Because we have something that's not only sustainable, but it will be a legacy jewel in the crown of women's basketball. And thank you so much, and God bless you, Andy and Donna, for this opportunity. Let's go!
She changed the game forever. And as she just mentioned, you all have that opportunity as well. I'm a journalist, and there's a story here. And I hope after you leave today that you share that story to support this amazing team. I mean, when I hear up, I look up, and I see elevation, and I see a great team that's going to make that happen. All right, so we are all about strong women here in Jacksonville. So I have the opportunity to bring up a historic woman herself, our mayor, Donna Deegan. Give it up. Point guard, there you go. What an amazing day. What a great day. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion. Thank you for the Zoyer team for having me join you here. This is just such an exciting announcement. I want to make sure that I point out our city council people who are here. I want you to raise your hand if I miss you, because I don't know if I've got a list of everybody. Is Ken Amaro, are you here? Okay, don't see Ken. Reggie Gaffney Jr., I know I saw you. Okay, Reggie, you were here a second ago. I see Jimmy Peluso. I know you're here. Ron Salem, Terrence Freeman, who apparently has a daughter who's going to be playing in this league. Let's go. Let's go. Who else have I got here from City Council? And we got Joe Carlucci. Thank you all for being here to support this. The city as a whole is just, well, I got him. I got him. It's okay, Donna. Donna's always told me what to do, just so you know. Known her for 20 years, she's always told me what to do. Should never change now. Professional women's sports have been growing fast, of course, across the U.S., as Donna said, and around the world, and I'm so proud to say that our city is really leading the way on this trend. I am all about the women's sports. On behalf of the city of Jacksonville, I want to welcome our new women's basketball team and the Upshot League to the community. It's going to bring our community together through the competitive spirit of focus and fun. It will inspire young women across our community to pursue their passion, whether it is to be a professional athlete or another calling. And it will motivate our girls to be more active on the basketball court and many other parts of our daily lives. It's all about empowerment. Basketball is not the only women's sport that is growing locally. A few weeks after I was elected as the first woman mayor of Jacksonville, we announced the first women's sports team franchise for our city. And just a few weeks ago, we announced that that team, the USL's Sporting Jacks, will kick off its inaugural soccer season this fall. So today we're bringing Upshot and professional women's basketball, and it just makes our city so much stronger. We're lifting these women's sports in a way that's so exciting, and they're lifting us. These new teams are a testament to Jacksonville's commitment to fostering an environment where all athletes, regardless of gender, can thrive. By now, you probably have figured out that I am a huge sports fan. Yes. And I'm a believer in the power of sports to do good. They grow our Jacksonville pride. They unite our community, and they show that we are a can-do city. That's what makes me so excited about today. The Icemen have done that for us with hockey, and I'm excited for Upshot and women's basketball to do the same. And I'll say the same thing about Andy. You know, it's amazing to be around somebody who the instant you meet them, you know that what they say they're going to do, they're going to do. But also just the pure, I will call it childlike excitement that he brings to sports and to everything that he's done. We're so fortunate to have him in this community doing what he does. So Andy, thank you so much. So on behalf of the city of Jacksonville, I want to congratulate him, Scott Einhorn, and the entire Zoyer Sports and Entertainment team on the creation of the Upshot League. You know what it takes to put people together, great teams, and a dedicated fan base. And by the way, Melanie, it's not just that game you went to that was sold out. Those games are always sold out. 12,000 people out there just going crazy. It's fantastic to watch.
But we are honored to be home to both the Upshot League and to one of its inaugural teams. Given Zoyer's track record with the Jacksonville Icemen, we know that opportunity will be a slam dunk. I didn't write that, but it's... Thank you for continuing to believe and invest in Jacksonville, and together, let's show the world what Jacksonville can do. This is our shot, so let's make it a winning one. Thank you. And now on to someone who has been an incredible partner in growing Jacksonville's economy and who is as excited as I am to root on a team that will contribute to that growth. Please welcome President and CEO of the Jacksonville Chamber, Daniel Davis.
When I was a kid, I remember watching D. Brown dunk like that. It's like defying gravity, and you think about the Upshot League. It's so awesome to have you two in our city representing this. And ladies and gentlemen, anytime you have these two Donnas in the same room at the same time, you know something really good is going to happen. So I'm so honored to be here. And Andy, I got to tell you, your enthusiasm for Jacksonville brings joy to my heart, because I love my city as much as you do. And I cannot wait to see this. I can't wait for the business community to support this league, and I can't wait to see basketball going in Jacksonville. So thank you so much for inviting me here today, and it's an honor to be part of this program. Thank you very much.
Upshot, uplift, elevate, and develop women basketball athletes, coaches, front office personnel, and extends the commitment to our community and our fans. We love this community. I've been here for 20 years, never thought I'd stay this long. So to see this growth, to see this crowd, it is so very exciting. So a couple things to note. Play begins May 2026. What did I say? May. Right, and we'll blink and it'll be here, right? We're just in January, but it's almost gone. 20 home games, 40 total. To get more information, the upshotleague.com or the upshotjacksonville.com. Submit on the website for any sponsorship opportunities. That'll be a great way to get on the ground floor. Also, how you can get in on the ground floor, the number 44, okay? So $44, that's a season membership deposit. It gets you in line for those seats, the best seats in the house. When this thing blows up, you're already in the room. 44 also represents the number of women's professional athlete jobs that we are bringing. And you heard that large number of women who will never make it to the WNBA. They are going to be able to come to Jacksonville and these other cities and play hard, be rooted on, feel good, and you all will have more young women to look up to. We are excited here in Jacksonville. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank all of you, and we thank all of you all for being here, for believing in this. And now let's invest in it and make it great. Thank you so much.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably should. Amazed and astonished. The problem is a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19.